Southeastern Cellular is your BlackBerry headquarters. If you haven't seen this amazing device, just let me tell you a few things about it. It pushes emails straight to your phone instead of having to retrieve it. It downloads music, TV programs, weather radar, and it has a GPS navigation. And so much more that I cannot tell you in this short time. So come by any of our newly remodeled offices for information and special discounts on BlackBerry devices when you mention that you heard this ad on Big Boyz Toys. Remember, Southeastern Cellular, an authorized retailer of AT&T.
Hey everybody, it's Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys. Welcome to this week's episode of Isla Capri Casino, Biloxi, Mississippi. Yes, I'm a little hoarse. You ain't seen nothing yet, you wait till Saturday. But see, I get a break tonight, so it'll be better in the morning. A lot of great cars. I mean, Cruising the Coast is great this year. If you wasn't here, you missed it. Step back and relax. We got cars from all over the United States, Texas, Louisiana, Colorado, New York, everywhere. Sit back and relax. You fix to see some nice ones. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Big Boyz Toys. Tonight, your host Barry Miller will bring you the sleekest, trimmest automobiles from around the area that have been beautifully restored. If you love streamlined, full-force race cams, then this show is for you. So sit back, but don't get too relaxed. This is Big Boyz Toys.
We're in the beautiful showroom of Billy Beatty Auto Super Center right here in Oxford, Alabama. Billy, welcome back to Big Boyz Toys. He was the first car dealer on Big Boyz Toys, and he is back.
Thank you, Barry. We're glad to be a sponsor of Big Boyz Toys. We want to invite all of our customers, previous customers. Barry, we got almost 200 cars on this lot. I've been in car business here all my life in Calhoun County, and we want to invite in all of our customers, any new customers. We love to trade here, Barry. Even you've bought 4 cars from us in the last 2 years.
I bought a lot of cars here, and hey, you old guys, when you come down here, he's a car enthusiast too. You got vets sitting around here, Camaros. He can show you anything you want to see, but his specialty is these late model cars that's just gorgeous. Next vehicle, Ben Arnold, 1961 Pontiac Bonneville. Ben, welcome, big boy. Birmingham, Alabama.
Thank you, sir.
The home,
Thank
I've
you.
seen him plenty of times.
Yep.
Hey, boy from Louisiana right there.
Nobody perfect,
You gotta watch him.
even though I don't eat crawfish either. Okay.
Tell me about your car.
Well, it's a 1961 Bonneville. I bought it.
Oh, just a minute. Jeff Cook. See that lady right there in that white coat? You need to go over and shake her hand. That lady told me they're from Ohatchee, Alabama, and they come down here to watch us film and meet you. So go shake that woman's hand. Not the little short dude with the cowboy hat. He's been here forever.
Oh, okay.
He's not.
Oh, mercy.
So tell me a little bit about your car.
All right, it's a 1961 Pontiac Bubble Top. I bought new in 61, and I've had it 46 years.
46.
46 years. And I finally got around to doing a little paint work on it. I had to paint the bottom half. I was polishing through the paint into the primer, so I reworked the bottom half, and I went ahead and rebuilt the motor again while I had it out.
What size motor's in it?
It's still 389. It's still, everything's still stock.
3 deuces?
Yeah, 3 2s, 4-speed, positive traction, 8 low wheels, all of it factory.
When you get down?
I came in Monday, so I've been down here all week.
You've been having fun, ain't you?
Well, last week we were over in Panama City for the Old Timers Drag Racer reunion. So rather than driving all the way back to Birmingham, coming back down here, I said, heck, we just go across the bottom panhandle there and come on into here. So we'll be here all week.
How many of the Pontiacs did they make like this with the big block? I mean, with the
Well,
389, 3 deuces?
the
That
Cadillac-
wasn't the GTOs.
Well, the Catalinas, you could find them pretty easy with a 4-speed and 3.2s, but everything on a Bonneville, you just about had to special order. And unless I'm greatly mistaken, I had the only one in Birmingham at that time. So I imagine there's some more around here, there, and yonder, but not too many of them. They're kind of few and far between.
Well, if you had it 46 years, that's a long time to have one car.
Well, it took me 40 years to pay for it, and then the next 6 years I just drove it.
You've been getting second mortgages on this Pontiac.
Just like a house.
Now, it's considered the fastback because it don't have the
Yeah, it's called a bubble top.
Right.
So
Now,
it's,
they did have them with the post.
oh yeah, you get a post car too. But I like the 2-door hardtop, and I like the Bonneville. It's about 2 feet longer than the Catalina or the Venturia, so. And this just looks a little better to me. I just kind of liked it when I first saw the car back in '61.
Now, you've had this car all this time. Have you redone it any, or is anything?
Well,
you
like I
need
said,
to do
the
to
only
it?
thing I've done to it is I've had to paint the bottom half. The top's still original. All the interior is still original. The motor's still original, but I did overhaul it. I went through and put some rings in it, some hard seats so we can use this new gas they've got,
Yeah.
which is a joke. But other than that, everything's pretty well basically the same. Last year we came down with it, and I swore if I brought it back this year that I'd have a clutch that I could mash with 1 foot instead of 2, and some AC in it so I could breathe.
Right.
But other than that, everything's still just like it was.
It's ready to go, ready to
It's ready
cruise,
to go,
ready to have a
yeah.
good time.
It's a good driving car. It
So
really
really,
is.
you got nothing else to do to it if you've
No.
done that to it.
Well, there's always something to do. I mean, you know, you can't have one of these cars without working on it all the time. But as far as major work, I hope I'm through.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a good-looking vehicle. Appreciate you
I
being
do
on
too.
the show.
Do too, Barry.
We'll be right back. Piedmont Outdoors, Main Street, Piedmont, Alabama is the place to go for the most name brand products in one location. They carry Steel, Snapper, Mahindra tractors, John Deere equipment, clothing, and even toys. But most of all, they're the Can-Am and Arctic all-terrain vehicle dealer for this area. They also have all the accessories and equipment you need for your ATV for hunting, or if you just want to be sport riding, they've got it all. It's worth the drive to Piedmont, Alabama from anywhere for their selection and savings. Go by today or call them at 256-447-7211. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call. The Courthouse Cafe, downtown Anniston, right beside the courthouse, under new ownership and management. Angie Mabry and her staff have breakfast specials each and every day. Lunch specials, there's something different each and every day. Orders to go, she said, not a problem. You can get orders to go anytime she's there. She was voted the best ribs in Calhoun County for 07, and she said butts, ribs, and chicken, she's the best in Calhoun County. Give them a call today at 741-1691, or stop by the Courthouse Cafe, tell them Barry Miller sent you. You never know, you might catch me at eating lunch one day. We'll see you there. You know, Piggly Wiggly, that's a name you've heard ever since you was a child. I've heard it since I was a child. It's a grocery store above all grocery stores. It has just about anything you want in the Piggly Wiggly stores. Go by the local Piggly Wiggly store in Odenville, Center, Cedar Bluff, Collinsville, and the brand new store down in Asheville, and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by, and you want to see how much money you can save on your grocery bill. They have a meat department and a fresh produce department in each and every store, fresh produce each and every day, and they cut their meat right there on their location. Tell them I sent you by. Next vehicle, Bob Arnold, 1936 Chevrolet. Bob, welcome to Big Boyz Toys. Tell me a little about your car.
It's an all-steel 1936 Chevrolet. We were fortunate enough to find actually out here at Cruising the Coast about 4 years ago. I've completely redone everything except for the paint job, and we kind of brought it back to life. It's got a brand new heartbeat 2 months ago. It's got a small block Chevrolet, turbo 350 automatic. It drives like a dream.
You're from where?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Was you in town last weekend when Alabama come?
No, I wasn't here.
I thought y'all was probably happy when they left.
Well, we got out of town before it got to go.
Oh, before it got going. Why the 36 Chevrolet? You
I
just found it here and liked it, or?
My passion was always the coupes. I really like the fat fenders. I never dreamed I could find a coupe that I could afford. I'm a working man like most of the guys in this hobby, and I just didn't think that my dream would come true to find a car that I could actually afford. And it just happened to fit my budget, and it was in the car. And I just got lucky.
Did you get it from the car corral up there, or
No.
just riding up down the road?
We attended the Veterans Memorial.
That's used on Tuesday.
Yeah, we attended that, and a lady from Wool Market owned it. Her husband had finished it, and she had it there for sale. And my wife, my family, my dad, my mom were walking beside me, and they said all of a sudden the lawn chairs hit the ground, and I hit the ground, and I was crawling under the car looking at it. I saw the for sale sign on it, and I just fell in love with it right there.
Now, you've had it 4 years. What are some of the places you've carried it on?
We've gone to, this is our fourth year here, second year back with the car. We go to the Good Guys shows all over Jacksonville. We went to Nashville, Tennessee this year. We're going to attend the Nationals in Tampa. We attend all our local cruises in Jacksonville. I'm the vice president of one of the largest street rod clubs in the U.S., and we have a Saturday night cruising somewhere every Saturday night.
Yeah, it's like it is in Alabama. Every Saturday night you can go somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah. No, you said that the paint job was already on it. You just cosmetically freshened it up.
Yeah, just kind of brought it back to life. The pinstriping was already on there. The graphics were on there. I've always liked the dream catchers. I have a lot of Indian ancestry. My family's got Blackfoot Indian in our background in our family, and so it just kind of struck my heartstrings on that part, and I just fell in love with it. I've redone the motor, the transmission, everything mechanically I've completely redid myself. I redid the interior, kind of changed it from tan to gray.
Do y'all stay down the whole week at Cruising the Coast?
Yeah, we were here actually Friday night, and this is our first year out. We bought a new motorhome, and I'm loving it. We brought the
Motorhome with a street rod. You can't beat that.
No, and a motorcycle.
Oh, does your wife ride the motorcycle behind the car?
She's learning.
Oh.
She's learning.
So when you go, you take all three?
No, just brought the car this time.
You left the motorcycle at home?
Yep. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of bikes out there, a lot of Harleys riding around and stuff.
Next week, from what I understand, the week following Cruising the Coast is the cruising for the Gold Wings and the bike riders have a big get-together out here. Maybe I'll attend that one year.
Well, they have one at like Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Panama City, Florida.
Yeah.
And the bikes has got about as big as the cars. It's really got huge, all the things that they do with the bikes.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do to the car?
Well, yeah, I'd like to change the suspension. It's still got the original straight axle under it. I'd like to maybe put a Hyde suspension or a Fat Man 2 suspension underneath it to make it steer a little bit better. And of course, my dream would be to put a blower in it, but my wife won't let me do that.
No, you mess it up when you put that big thing up. She don't want to.
Maybe I can sneak some nitrous on it or something.
But tell her to put a gear drive in it. That makes it sound good, but you can't see it.
No.
But it'll make it sound a whole lot better.
No, when you hit that button, it goes.
Yeah. Tell you what, good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at Cruising the Coast, Biloxi, Mississippi, a la Capri Casino, right here beside 90. And is it some cars in Biloxi? This is just what, Wednesday?
Thursday.
Thursday. This is just Thursday, and the streets are full.
Yeah. At night, it comes to life.
And I don't believe the cops are messing with them as much this year.
No, they've been kind of lenient the last couple of years, and I'm really glad to see everybody come back.
We'll be right back.
This is Chuck Ward of Billy Isom GMAC Real Estate. Today's home sellers and buyers expect and deserve premier service. They also know that no other real estate company has more listings than Billy Isom GMAC. We have over 386 active listings in Calhoun County. That is 1 out of every 3. No other company comes close. Delivering premier service to our clients is the reason that Billy Isom GMAC is the market leader in Calhoun County. For your premier service experience, call us or check us out on the web at billyisom.com.
Farmers and Merchants Bank. Farmers and Merchants Bank's got 4 locations to serve you: Piedmont, Anniston, Oxford, and downtown Jacksonville. 90 years of service. I'll tell you what, Farmers and Merchants Bank is the bank. You know, it's not like any other bank around. You can go in and they get your decision today. They make your decision on a loan or whatever you need right in that location. You have a personal banker that takes care of you right here. Don't have to send it to Birmingham, Charlotte, or anywhere. Go by one of the Farmers and Merchants Bank today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. You know, when someone smiles at you during the day, it kind of makes you feel great all over. Dr. Travis Phillips and his friendly staff right here in Oxford, Alabama, says stop by their office and they'll help put that beautiful smile on your face. They have teeth whitening, general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental hygienist, oral surgery, everything right here in Oxford, Alabama. He has full x-rays and partial x-rays that he does right in his office, and you'll find out right then what he needs to do. They got professional staff. They have a saying, go the extra mile for the beautiful smile. Stop by and tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. St. Clair County Farmers Co-op at the intersection at Hardwick Road and Highway 78 in Pell City, Alabama. I tell you what, co-op's what it means. It's got anything you want. Science Night food for your pets. They have tack. They have feed for all type of animals. Deer hunters, they got tree stands. They got clothing, camo, you name it, it's there. Cowboy hats, blue jeans, tools, hardware needs, anything you can think of, they've got right there at the Farmers Co-op. Call Matthew or one of his staff today at 205-338-2821. Tell him I told you to call. Crawford Office Supply right here in Anniston moved into the brand new location, 2,500 square foot building right there on Layton Avenue. Anything to deal with office supplies, Crawford has it right there in stock. Pens, papers, pencils, anything. Scratch and dent furniture, brand new office furniture, filing cabinets, you name it, it's right there. They have free delivery also for all their products. Hey, if you need something that they don't have in stock at Crawford Office Supply, guess what? They can order it. 1 or 2 days, they got it in stock. Go by today, tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by.
L.T. Hall Harley-Davidson, right here in Oxford, Alabama, Davis Loop Road.
They're your Harley-Davidson dealer for this area. In my opinion, they're a Harley-Davidson dealer all areas. Stop by and see Keith or George today. They have about 40 Harleys on display. Buy a new Harley. They have used Harleys. Clothes, you people like the Harley leather. They got any type of Harley clothing you want. Helmets, you name it, it's right there. All you guys with Harleys want to put that extra chrome on that brand new Harley. They got any type of chrome you could want. Stop by Mount Char Harley-Davidson today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by.
Well, the next vehicle sitting right here is a 31 Ford. But we got Mr. Rich Westfall from the Isla Capri Casino here in Biloxi, Mississippi. Rich, welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
Thank you.
Rich said he'd drive it if they wanted him to. He'd drive it around.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to do that.
Rich, I want to, first of all, before we get started, I want to thank you, Melanie, all the staff of Isla Capri for everything y'all have done for Big Boyz Toys with the parking lot, the rooms, the meals, and everything. I just want to give you a hand. You've been great to us since we've been here.
Oh, thank you very much.
The cars, we've had a lot of people come down. The car club from Biloxi, I've had people from the Rice Pavilion say, we seen it in the book, is at the Isla Capri last night. This parking lot was people sitting on the grass, just having fun.
Well, that's what it's all about, having fun, isn't it?
And y'all have really took care of us this year.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It goes, a lot of the credit goes, or all the credit goes to our team members. You know, they work with our guests day in and day out, one-on-one every day, and they're the ones that truly make it happen. And then the staff that you work with, putting everything together, marketing staff with Melanie and Tracy and that whole crew have done a tremendous job in putting this together. We're really happy to have you here. It means a lot to us, and you've done such a tremendous job promoting Cruising the Coast, which in turn promotes the coast, which helps us all come back stronger, build the economy, and have some fun.
Yeah. You got a car club that's right here at home. Raise your hands.
Raise your hands.
They're from a little bit of everywhere. And you people that's not from Biloxi. This is the man that actually was on the initial committee that started Cruising the Coast, and he came up with the name Cruising the Coast. It was his name, Cruising the Coast.
Yeah, that was kind of an interesting story. We had talked about doing something to bolster our shoulder season, our off season, which was the fall. And as our casino industry was coming on and more hotel rooms were being added, we needed to really spur something to happen in the fall. So we knew about Hot August Nights out in Reno, and we had some people that were here that had actually worked on that project. And we sat around one day talking about what we could call it, cool October evenings or some sort of tie into Biloxi. And I thought, well, what do you do in Biloxi? Well, you cruise Highway 90, and you're near the coast. So why don't we call it Cruising the Coast? So
it worked,
and it stuck, and it's been a tremendous thing. I guess we had a couple of hundred cars that first year that we had it. 374.
She's the archives lady right there.
Yeah, she's the archives lady. And so we started off with that, and we thought, man, that's great. Let's go. Do it again. And we rolled and rolled and rolled, and now we're up to probably 5,000 cars. And it's due to guys like you and the commitment from the Biloxi car clubs and our local volunteers that take this thing and make it happen all the way from Bay St. Louis to Pascagoula. So we never thought it would ever get that big. It goes up into D'Iberville, and we have tremendous events all week long, and I think it's just a great event. It's something that's very special.
Talk about the Isle of Capri, invite everybody down. I've been telling them for the last 3 months, and I'm going to tell them for 6 more months.
Absolutely.
This is the place to stay if you're in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Absolutely. We've got 700 wonderful hotel rooms, got a beautiful spa, we've got a double-level pool deck, we've got Faraday's Restaurant, we've got Tradewinds Marketplace, we have our own Starbucks, we've got a great buffet, and this new thing called the Lava Bar. So you really need to come in and give it a try. Plus we have 1,300 slot machines and 30 table games, live poker room. So whatever you're interested in doing, whether it's entertainment, food, or some sort of games of chance, so to speak, come on to the Isle. And to make reservations, you want to call 1-800-THE-ISLE.
The Isle, that's the way I always call it.
1-800-THE-ISLE, and give that a call and make a reservation. Come on in and be a part of what's happening
There's
here
more
at the
than
Isle.
Alabama people just waving, having
That's
a
right.
good time. Tell you what, appreciate you coming up.
Thank you,
Remember,
Barry.
ladies and gentlemen, if you're ever this way, if I'm out of town, you know I'm going to be at the Isle. We'll see you in just a minute.
90% of most homeowners don't know they have a pest or termite problem until they have a very expensive repair bill. Why not let the professional staff at Rice Pest Control inspect your home before it happens? With 50 years of experience in Northeast Alabama and with their free termite inspection for new customers, don't you think it's better to be safe than sorry? Call Tracy Rice today or one of his sales staff. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call. Hey, if you mention Big Boyz Toys, you get 50% off your first initial service. So call them today at 1-800-850-4661. Triplett Paint and Decorating right here on Wilmer Avenue in Anniston is your home improvement headquarters for this area. They have DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints that go on good and look great once they're on. They also have all the materials needed to do that special job around the house. Carpets, they carry Shaw and Mohawk. Hardwood floors by Robbins, so everything is in one location. Remember, DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints are used by professionals all over the United States, and it's one of the best on the market. Stop by today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to stop by.
If you want to go out for the evening or fine dining, you can find it right here in downtown Anniston at Classic Old Noble.
The atmosphere is set for a quiet dinner for 2 or a party for 20. They have a lounging area upstairs so you can have a drink with a friend or a business associate. They also have a seating available upstairs in a nice quiet atmosphere. Classic Old Noble also caters for special events and parties for any amount of people from 2 to 20 to 200. Stop by Classic Old Noble today and tell them Barry Miller sent you by. Looking for a classic car? Don't know where to look? I got the answer for you. Austin Hines Motors in Arab, Alabama. Austin has 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets, Camaros, Chevelles, Novas, Corvettes. Any type of classic car you could want, he has it in one location. They have over 100 classic cars in stock. They also have cars that you can rebuild yourself and restore yourself right there at that location. He's also the largest wrecker and rollback dealer for this area. So call Austin today, 256-931-2277. Tell him I told you to call.
1975 Buick Electra. Richard Kramer. Richard, welcome to Big Boyz Toyz.
Good night.
Tell me a little bit about your car, Richard.
Well, I'm the second owner. I bought it at a charity auction about 10 years ago from a woman who had cancer. It was a charity cancer auction. And I use it pretty much for everyday car. I'm retired. It's one of my second cars.
So you drive it every day?
Not every day, but when I go out someplace, I'd rather drive this than a new car. I have another one that I drive too.
Get more attention that way.
Yeah, and it's just a comfortable car. It's a far nicer riding car than anything they make today, I'll tell you. And,
now, what size motor and all do you have in it?
It's a 350 small block Buick 350. It's fully equipped at every option that was offered. And I've updated a lot of things in it.
So it's like original, completely
original. I repainted it, and all the chrome is new. The interior is all new. Everything has been renewed, and it's very reliable. I'm not afraid to take it anywhere.
Right.
This is the 10th year it's been at cruising the coast, and never problems with it. It's just a wonderful car.
Now, where are some of the places you carry the car?
I go mostly to local shows. This is the farthest one away from me that I go to.
Now, where are you from?
Over in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, which is near Destin and Seaside area there on the beach.
So do you drive it when you go to these shows? Or?
Yeah, I've never seen a trailer, yeah. Yeah, it drives everywhere.
So on a trailer, call 911.
Right, that's that's the fun of it, driving it.
Now, did you have it repainted like this? Or
Yeah,
it's the original color?
It's the original color, but I painted it myself with a pearl. I added pearl to it. That's the only difference in the original color. Modern sound system and all that in it, So it's just got everything.
So you actually painted the car?
Yeah, I did all the work on this one. I never hired this one out.
Are you a painter? Or?
Nah, I've been in the antique hobby since 1959. I always did my own cars. The one that's in the shop now is being done professionally, and it's been in there for 2 years.
Now, what kind is that?
That's a 52 Buick Roadmaster. That's got an entire new drivetrain, modern drivetrain, AC, cruise, the whole schmear, And they're putting final paint on it now. That'll be here next year.
You just like the big cars?
I love big cars, yes, sir.
I can't believe it. What is?
My smallest one, I have a 72 Skylark convertible, and that's my small car. And I drive that once in a while too. So.
Now the interior and all has been redone.
Yeah.
You do it yourself?
No, that I didn't do. I don't know how to sew. That's the only thing that I never touched. That and chrome. So everything else I do myself.
And I noticed on this vehicle, it has the convertible cover is hard.
Yeah, that's fiberglass. That was called a parade boot. It was offered as an option back then, and the girls used to sit on that and parade.
So you could actually get the fiberglass cover for your convertible top.
Yeah.
Instead of the cloth.
Right.
Back in there.
Yeah, it was an option. Yeah, and Cadillac and Buick both offered that for about 7 years. Pretty hard to find them now, but.
Anything else you want to do to the car?
Nah, this one is finished. I'm concentrating on my old ones now. So I just keep these up, keep